this is Rick coming at you with Weed to No Basis, the podcast for all things cannabis business related. Are you an entrepreneur? Have something you wanted to create, something you wanted to bring to life in the cannabis industry? Maybe you've always wanted to partake in one of the biggest industries in modern day history. This is the podcast to listen to. Hey everybody, this is Rick and we're back with another episode of Weed to No Basis. And interesting thing about this one today, whether you listen to this in a month or in a year or whatever, is this is the first episode of 2020. So I'm going to talk about the power of no in just a second, but a little bit of trivia. This is officially the very first episode we're recording in the new year, the new decade, the year 2020. In fact, today is January 2nd as we record this. And remember, if you're listening or if you're watching this, it's because you two are on a Weed to No basis. So I've had a very introspective last few weeks. I think a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. You think about life, liberty, pursuit of happiness type of stuff, but especially as we're coming up to, and now in a brand new year and a new decade, you know, we think about what we did, we reflect back over the last year and probably most likely over the last 10 years, and then we think about where we're at today and where we want to be in the next year, the next 2 years, the next 10 years actually. And I've been doing a lot of that lately. Spent some time with family, and a few things that really emerged for me, and I'm sure you're gonna resonate with this, but a few things that emerged for me is the power of no. And here's what I mean by that. You see, again, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, and you don't even have to be a cannabis or CBD leader, expert, or business owner either. You just have to really be human to really understand and resonate with this. And I'm sure you're a human also listening to this. But we're often bombarded with things, life, family obligations, work obligations, business obligations, opportunities, things that are coming our way, things we see on TV. You know what I mean? Just a lot of stuff that we're hit with in a good way, bad way, indifferent way all the time. And I'm not immune to it. Like, I'm just like you, is that when I hear something or want to accomplish something or do something, call it a shiny object, sometimes I'm attracted to it. You know what I mean? Like a moth to the light. And one of the most powerful thoughts that I pondered and sat with for a long time is the ability to start saying no. Because I've always thought, no, I can do it. I'll just add it to my plate. And I'll just do one more thing. And what I found is that by taking on more, I was becoming less effective. Less effective in a wide variety of ways. Like, for instance, it would take sometimes time away from my family, my wife. Or it would add more time or effort or stuff to something that I thought would be cool. And at its essence, you know, one might think, but Rick, you might miss out on some of life's cool offerings, and you might be right. But on the flip side is by saying no to more things and drilling down on the one thing that we're good at, it might be okay to miss out on some stuff if the thing we were focusing on went from here to here. Now, if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, I want you to ponder that, because you are likely being bombarded with opportunity after opportunity, especially in this fast growth cannabis space. New products, new offerings, new events, new promotions, new, you name it, new anything. And I'm just gonna compel you to do this. In fact, I'm gonna say this will likely change your life and rock your business world and your personal world. Say no. Just say no. Nancy Reagan used that phrase way back in the 80s. It was about, it was during the war on drugs, but that phrase has as much meaning today as it ever has, and that's just say no. Say no to the things that might take you away from your gifts. Say no to the things that might take you away from your family. Say no to the things that might take you away from your dreams, from your vision, from your goals. If your goals are to be a better man or husband, wife or spouse, business owner, father, daughter, whatever it is, And the thing that you're being, that is now in front of you, may be coming at you, the shiny things. If it's going to take you away from the goal that you set for yourself, then you must say no. You've got to. So let me tell you what that means for us. So again, I can't just tell you to do something without actually saying I did that shit too, because we did. So we're now in a new year. And again, whether you listen to this in April or May or in 2021, it matters as much the moment you hear this as it does the day we're recording this. You feel me? You see, last year in 2019, my wife and I, our business, we're in the cannabis and CBD space. We're leaders, we're influencers, we do things. People watch us, they do, like you're watching or listening. We were offered or proposed to many different opportunities in CBD, cannabis, marijuana, and I gotta tell you, it's a really, really sexy, cool time in the industry. It is. And like a lot of you, I said yes to a number of things. And it wasn't until I was getting really, really tired and even fatigued and being pulled in so many directions that I realized it was impacting a lot of my life. So what I mean is I lost some focus on the things that I really love to do, like this, like talking to you, like sharing with you guys out there, the nation, the Weed to No Basis tribe, the folks who are looking for somebody who can be just honest and transparent and say, you know, it freaking pulled us off track. I don't regret it, just to be clear, I don't regret it. But we were pulled off track, me more than my wife. And I say my wife because we're one and the same. We live together, eat together, sleep together. We've started companies together. So when you hear me say we, we're always together. But because I didn't quite grasp the power of no, or maybe it was because of FOMO, fear of missing out, I said yes to a lot of stuff. Helping brick and mortar shops spin up. I can't even think of all the things we said yes to. But again, towards the end of the year, I, like a lot of you, sat down and really thought about, what if, Rick, what if you just said no to the things that weren't going to serve you long term, or the things that take you away from your skill, or the things that take you away from your gift, and you put all of that energy that you would have given to those no's or yeses and just drill down into the one thing. And so that was a big decision for me, for us, because I'm drilling down into just one thing this year, and that's this production and all that this means. So Weed to No Basis, what we do as a media company, as a show, what I do as a host and as a speaker, that's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. What we're doing now is we're going to be partnering and joint venturing, and I can explain to you guys a little bit more about what that means in this space, with companies who do those other things better than we do. Does that make sense? You see, there's other companies out there who are doing their one thing, and I want to be aligned with them. Weed to No Basis is going to be aligned with them. What we do as a cannabis and CBD operation here, as a media channel, as a show, we're going to align with them. So for example, in the new year, because we have become experts at content creation, at marketing, at media, at getting eyeballs on you, on your business, on your product, on your thing, we're gonna do more of that because we're fucking good at it. You see the difference? You see how I feel different? You see how even my vernacular changes because this is a real emotion now, because now I'm thinking about the one thing. How can we help you? Maybe you're an early stage CBD company. Maybe you're in the early stages or an idea stage of launching and you need eyeballs. You need to be seen. That's what we're good at. We're good at helping you be visible as fuck. That sounds kind of cool. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be hyper-focused on this show, on this channel. We're going to be on YouTube, which we already are. We're going to be on Facebook, which we already are. We're going to be on Instagram, which we already are. And the companies that we align with, the folks that we trust and who in turn trust us, we're going to take them on the ride of a lifetime and get them, and maybe you, visible as fuck. That's all we're going to do. You're going to see this guy here across the country speaking. That's what we do. You're going to see maybe some of Chris Mega behind the camera. Some real production stuff going on. You're going to see us helping brands become visible as fuck. Doing the things that only we can do. We're going to showcase you doing the things that only you can do. And if you're not quite sure what you can do, then you need to go back and listen to some of our prior episodes. Because you do have a gift. You do have a skill. You out there, you have that one thing that nobody else has. And we're going to help you by virtue of this show, this channel, our speaking, our presentation, our visibility in the cannabis space, us being influencers. We're going to help you extract that and do more of it like nobody else can. You see, because I believe you're not just another CBD company. You're not just another cannabis entrepreneur. There is something special about you. And our gift is helping you pull it out and telling the world about the thing that you are best at. And I can promise you, it's not about your CBD thing, about your new widget. It has to do with something in here and in here. And that's what we realized. That's what we've known, honestly, that we're really, really good at. And it was the power of no that helped me realize I, and probably like you, need to focus and drill down and double down on the thing that you're best at. Everything else, let it go. Let it go. Don't try to be something you're not. Don't try to make one of your weaknesses a little better. Say no to those things and drill into the thing you're best at. For us, it's this. It's us becoming visible. I'm going to say AF, because my wife says I use the F word too much. And it's in turn helping you get the visibility you want, you crave. Showcasing you, your brand, your company, what you stand for, who you're about, who you help and why. We're going to do that. We to Know Basis is coming at you in a very unique way. And I don't mean that just in the new year. I mean that like from here on out. That's it. This is all I'm going to do. Speak and talk and share and showcase and be there. Nothing else. That's all we're going to do. Short and sweet one today. I wanted to share with you guys the power of no, and not just the cool statement of, yeah, that sounds cool, the power of no, but how the power of no is going to shape us, how it's shaped me, how it's actually created a sense of freedom, knowing that it's almost like this, it's almost like I become Superman, or like I'm the Pope in a bulletproof case, you know what I mean? Because when all these shiny objects come firing at us, you know, pew, 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 of this next year, the next 2 years, I know that I'm going to say no, and they're going to bounce off of me, and we're going to focus on the thing we do best, and that's becoming visible as fuck and taking you to the next level. So that's why you should tune in even more so now, because we're focused. Focused. 2020. 2020 is here, whether we like it or not. 2020 is here, and the power of no is how we're rolling into this new era of media, of marketing for the cannabis and CBD space, guys. We're the teammates you never thought you needed, and we're here to stay. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Short and sweet, my mind is on fire now. Got a lot of stuff to do today. The power of no, guys, embrace it. Make it part of who you are. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening. If you found some value in this, leave a comment. Remember, this is no charge. This is free. This lesson today, this little 14-minute piece of nugget of information, it's free. So share it with people who you know, like, and trust. Share it with people who you know need to say no some more. And until then, guys, remember, you're tuning in, you're watching this because you too are on a weed to know basis. Have an awesome rest of the day, rest of the week, month, year, decade, life. Peace.